So I've been meaning to do this for quite some time now. I'm actually going to go ahead and get it done today since I don't have that much to do. So what we're going to go ahead and do is go ahead and paint these headlight brackets. They're pretty dirty and beat up. So I'm going to go ahead and sand them down and then respray that to a satin black and make them look brand new again. So the reason I want to start doing that now, I need to really get this FD going, get it all together. So I'm going to go ahead and start ordering everything I need for the FD, like these side moldings right here on the window. I'm going to go ahead and order the wrap that I need to order so that way I could get this whole car rewrapped and looking 100%. I'm going to go ahead and bolt down everything the way it needs to be bolted down. And I'm going to leave the interior out. I actually got to speak with DNA Garage about that. I might leave it off or put it back on. I'm not sure yet. So yeah, I need to get this whole car ready. I'm actually going to go ahead and paint the engine bay and paint the engine as well. Repaint the engine bay, I should say, because the guy that did it previously didn't remove the ABS line system. So you can see the old paint behind there. So I'm just going to go ahead and basically take this whole engine and exhaust. I need to take all that stuff out and get the engine out, respray the engine, clean it up, respray it. I got to tell you guys what's going on. So I'm actually going to end up, I spoke with Louis at DNA Garage. So I'm actually going to end up sending this car over there so they could work on this beast, and they're gonna do me a huge favor and get this car running finally. So before I do that, I need to get the carpet, I need to get all the trims. Basically, I need to have this car looking 100% and presentable, because I do not want to take this car there looking like crap. So I'm just gonna get the whole car ready first, and then once everything is done, I'm just gonna go ahead and take it down to DNA Garage and have them start on this beast. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. All right, the first headlight is completely disassembled, and I need to get this lever right here, clean it up. This is the bottom housing, and then this is the top housing. And this actually is made out of plastic, and this is made out of metal. So I'm going to go ahead and remove the other headlight and show you guys how to disassemble this completely. And I'm just going to leave that on there and just tape over it or something and just spray it this way, I guess. I think these just pop out. I'm not entirely sure, but I do not want to mess them up, so I'm not going to attempt that. So I'm just going to go ahead and spray over that. Maybe tape up the little rubber things. I don't know. But plastic, I should say. But with that being said, let's go get the other headlight. So like I said, none of the parts on the vehicle are bolted down completely, so I'm just gonna go ahead and set that there. I gotta rewrap that anyways, and I gotta go ahead and we got a bolt on there, and this is what that looked like right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and disassemble this for you guys and show you exactly what you need to do to disassemble this whole assembly. Before I do that, I need to grab my tripod so we can get this started. Where did I leave it? I'll be back. So I take like pictures of the bolts and everything just to give me a reference of how exactly it goes back together. All right, to start the disassembly of this, even though maybe the majority of you FD guys probably will not do this, but just in case you ever need to, is getting rid of this spring right here first. So the spring is off. I set it aside. Now I want to start by removing these bolts right here. All right, it's out. Now these are the headlight cover bolts, and I'm just going to go ahead and remove. Then I'm taking off these bolts off of the motor for the headlight. So there's usually 3 bolts, but for some reason mine is missing 1 on each light. So I don't know how that happened, but then you want to go ahead and flip it around, and there's a nut in here, and that is a 14. So this is the bracket, and it's missing this plastic piece right here on this side. So that's probably why when I turn the knob, it doesn't turn all the way, and it needs a little bit of force. So I might have to order that from Mazda. But we're going to go ahead and remove that as well, and that will be a 10. So let's get the 10 over. Now, what we need to do is remove these bolts right here. There's 1 and 2, and then it has a nut on the back side. So we're gonna start off with this one. So that is for the sides. Now we got this panel off, and this one is ready to go. I mean, you could even go as far as removing these plastic pieces right here, but I'm just gonna go ahead and paint them. And okay, now we have 2 more left, which are these bump stops right here to stop the light. You really don't have to remove these right here, but I'm probably gonna do so. And the top one. So now we know which one goes on what direction. So now they're ready to go. Now I just got to hit it with the wire wheel, go ahead and rinse them off and start painting. All right, now all the pieces are painted. Now we just need to let them dry and then reassemble the lights. All right, so they are completely done, and man, they look a million times better. They basically look like brand new in a way, I guess you could say. So this is the top part right here. So this is what we'll see, and obviously this is scratched up, so there's nothing we could do about that. I also tried cleaning up the motor as best as I could with a rag, but that's the best it's gonna get for now. I am probably gonna go at it with a brush as soon as I order some parts, because I do need to order these clips right here. 2 of them are broken, 1 on each light, and then this clip is broken on the other light, so I'll have to go ahead and order that just to get them to adjust the right way. Also, I probably need to order the bolts on the side for that side, because we are missing 2 of them, and there's some like janky ones on there that I don't like, so we're gonna have to go ahead and order those. And we're gonna go ahead and order the piece that goes in here that keeps this light from going up and down the right way and not like janky and like jiggling around. So I definitely need to go ahead and order those parts. Once I do, I'm gonna go ahead and throw everything on, and then I could finally put these lights back together the way they are supposed to go. So with that being said, both of the lights are done, and I'm really happy with the progress. Now I'm gonna order those parts as soon as I can, go ahead and put them on and mount the lights to the car, or I'll probably wait on that because I do need to paint the engine bay. Once the engine bay is painted, then I can start assembling everything and doing everything the right way. So I'm gonna let these lights sit for the moment and just set them over there or something until the car is ready. So once the car is ready, I'm gonna go ahead and throw everything on and make sure everything is lined up correctly or as best as possible. Once the car is done, I do not want to tow it back here. I want to drive it back home. So with that being said, I want everything to be perfect, so that way when they are done with the car, I could just drive it back home and not have to tow it and pay a shitload of money to tow it from Santa Ana to the AV. I'm really happy with the progress. I'll see you guys next time. Ed Range, keep on rotating. Peace.